Ebusia asem na nyageta lawyer Kusi ene nei watimi expose odo Broni no wo asem no enya ageta ene se ubeka ya photo bi kopie mu enso ewo biaye a ye fe na Kumasi High Court nei amonfo ka se odo Broni oni Lumba wale na this the evidence any ade a lawyer Kusi enei watimi akasa edi afan wakasa bebre but watimi akokoden asa yi edi apie se photo no de eye AI ba photo ndi onigide wom ye benya kunya nya kotie lawyer Kusi ne nsem a watimi edi aba big expose a wadi aba ne beko ne nya kunya akwakotie ne odie ko ene de ba ebusua ade ba kwa mesrew ene se obe subscribe me channel no de ama me o subscribe channel wi a na wamia bell no anytime I may update obenya notification na watimi enjoy de ekoso e platform we so nti abusua asem ne de enya ageta.
There's propaganda going around there. I'm saying I'm uncertified.
Okay.
And the reports I'm having is a judgment. So, yeah, it's all my opportunity to correct to find my. It cannot be true. And I want to draw the attention of the public. Says, my judgment. When I do, we are the noble fibano. I don't know. Because that's the sure now court to them or most of the things that went on, you heard them. People will read the judgment now. And I remember one typical example. The evidence to show us Broni and Lumba warrior Broni the buy. Now Ubinsan Yakuta Betare Broni Lumba. We led evidence to that effect. Cross-examine Penny, who admitted that the hand on the chest is not well positioned because the tomb on Akudi, baby, or say Kitwan and Sakitwan Kudi.
Okay.
And that was very serious. Self-coyer photo shopping. And they testify or court say way evidence. The judge never spoke about it. That is another story. But the most important one I have to talk about is the certification of the documents.
And you see, I had to say, I said procedural, and I said when to me and you would make it. I want to person clarify, you know.
Exactly.
Until what process now as your chamber and more fast what more the year and say anka or to more for
we applied to the Ghana embassy in Germany.
Okay.
For certification.
Okay.
In fact, we took a hard copy of a letter and then we did the email. More so, we sent the letter to our client. And then Nihuni Paba could be Germany. So Omonko Ghana embassy. No certified document on Fambra. At the time of the hearing of the case, that was not available. We told the judge about our difficulty in getting them.
Okay.
Now we proceeded because we have section 16139. It gives us a leeway. So where Nyampo, not say no cresse, Mrama, Kwanya, also called G2. That's what the law says. So
okay.
Section 161, subsection 3 of the Evidence Act.
Okay.
And it was, we fell within it. And let me add that your tender marriage certificate in Germany.
Okay.
It has been translated and notarized from Germany. Your tender, not English, and not German. And yeah, the Ghana answer the Institute of Languages. I'm translate here. And in all the translated versions, it is written on top marriage certificate. And the judge can say, the marriage certificate, extract. And if on free. Sir, Institute of Languages, no document, no. It's not a document from an expert.
Okay.
Why doesn't he agree to it? And if you add these things to the efforts we made, the letter from German embassy, you can't close your eyes and say, because the document was not certified, because section 1613 had given a leeway. There was other evidences that would make a court convinced, said there was a certificate and that there was a marriage. And especially lawyers now, we proceedings now, conclude, say, we subpoenaed a witness from the German embassy, they didn't come.
Okay.
And that one is on the face of the record because it's on the subpoena, a copy is on the file. It's for not, they should rather look at the evidence before the court and the kind of conclusion that the judge came to. as though she wasn't present or she didn't read the evidence of the abuse under cross-examination. The fact of the marriage,
Okay.
to put the certification aside, although Broni witness did to say Lumba Nanka be an catch up to Wawari with Yemen. And so that was settled in law. The rest was the certificate. And the certification was not done not because we did not attempt. When a woman in junction answer, you are ready to hear the case before the date of the inti. 2 weeks was saying and both parties agreed. You see, we waited for the certification to the date of judgment. And the law permits or allows for that. Say law no allow any share is okay. That would have been different. But before we proceeded, we looked at the law, which gave us a leeway and the judge a discretion to accept the document as it is. And then that it can never be true. And we are overly commenting on the judgment because of those statements. What the judge wrote, most of them were not reflective. And so I say, one man said, it can never be true. In fact, it even goes to support our case. There were difficulties with getting the certification. And we did a diligent work. In fact, we led evidence apart from that, which was overwhelming. The judge refused to see or say. The most credible evidence was the witness who came and told the court, say, Nana, Daddy Lumba, Ashe, Captain,
yeah.
When more evidence from the buy, not that the Juba is received. So, and that evidence is credible to the woman.
Inherent jurisdiction to clarify the authenticity of the marriage certificate by calling its own expert witness to assist her before a year racing to give judgment, while the very document, example, certificate it demanded was not ready. Again, all kawaha memo example be Muhammadi politics says I check a background a politics a different way. Somewhere kai 2012 election petitioner a court Supreme Court. A drum kuntabuono na a year bibio no Supreme Court invited a audit firm called KMPG, a UK firm. Only audit, accounting, and whatever. Edru en kuntabuono muno. Chini inchua she will be called suo baby no. Because I had here na ye koyanim near pe entemtino. Court 20, this goes out to
so they have experts
of course.
This question I once asked a your friend say a lawyer be say intina and your man name kono no more the only experts who are to me are
they can do
and
it.
They said the Ghanaian judges are almost what the bar now with the other bad so they bury.
Yeah, say obi a foreign national, even a hacker happen, and it goes on and on in many other countries around the world. Say a foreign national, be not you don't come from that particular country. Na ibi assembly ba na ye kokota. They ask you, say,
but I appeal documents on
they ask you, say, do you need an interpreter? So Babetta watch no cut the bear court proceedings no court no be able busa say if you need one. Yanka say bia while with family through me kako pay bi bawo. They be providing an expert at the amount. Kromha kofo bebre wo sa adwuma na omo wo court se bia Ghana ni bi no e bi on timi express no ye na na asem bi o ya ye betwe expert no ma na ba court no oba chirichiri ni mu wo no ani local dialect mu na be wise jawa sem KPMG is KMPG be the refugee fast of course KPMG or something. I hope I got it right. A law firm be sorry,
manager.
Be wise. Yeah. You can laugh or you can. KPMG. Anyway, what I was saying say a auditing firm. And omo invite you omo buy. Mom be they could have invited their own expert witness.
Maybe Sasa dear we say Usha or say D now can one D no. Was it by so doing a fair-minded court, underline a fair-minded court. Court where GD Areshemu Amotoso Ewomuno would have invoked its inherent jurisdiction to clarify the authenticity of the marriage certificate by calling its own expert witness to assist her before raising to give judgment.
KPMG,
Odimrika ekoma judgment no nanka court wa hotosuo wo mu court wa wodwini nipa ho court wa wonya se obebubu aguso court wa wo mo na dwini mu po se wo besisi wo bi no nanka obe invoke its inherent jurisdiction to clarify the authenticity of such certificate no obey ne day by calling its own experts to witness to assist but wanye ne sa otwa ho no when to me and calling the own expert witness to assist her but then or jump to give judgment to benefit the honor because then ya ni oma ni nyina wi Jesus Christ and modi amana affecting obi. This thing has caused a lot of damage to Mami Akosua Serwaa, which is not right. And mubuguswo and sa wrong verdict no mama ye no de bia e koma wo munti eno ne omo topic wo mu discuss.
Yes.
No topic.
Na me see de bi obi fala for. So I remember perfectly.
The wise say as your opponent could have shared the life for you.
Yes, wow.
So that's opponent with emotions na but
to Supreme Court invited KPMG and mo be ye nkuntebu ebuza akwa no questions bi wo ho e ya dey see wo court e happen tie again election petition in 2012 e call ye no me kai those time lawyer Tony Lita no afa I have in my custody as been blah 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 blah. Now or the Dr. Baumia or say can you see say there's no commissioner of oath seal and cash if a commissioner of oath and find stamp and see you can take back the document and then rectify it. Those documents are the same process and I know bet me Akosua Mami Akosua Serwaa and some me can hai say I had to say a election petition then I made sure say documents will have commission of vote now stamp and yeah United between no and more case ningu and no I say as a mon fan court na on san fa and ye ne stamp go so e BNC e wo ma me no asemi mo baby for be to be ka ho na afi yen fa mpem because yes nipa bebre enti ase so far bebe ye do no for be the to ka ho na afi yen mpem ho
the D also by so doing a fair-minded court would have invoked its inherent jurisdiction to clarify the authenticity of the marriage certificate by calling its own experts to assist her.
Yes,
okay. And Tinanka also offer on one casani own expert. Eya mama Dorinda. Now go bet to me. A court to a GDA and Otoswo or Juni Nipa ho or pesa what the pepper ye papa will be enkonkosu. E affect will be and damage will be noa. Nanka judge ni bet to me. Afre on one casane expect no abe assisteno. Nanka ansan wabema judgment amana babe affect.
Requested no aba.
He no say that the learned judge unduly hastened to give judgment by refusing to accommodate or even meaningfully inquire into the process. She has set in motion under section 161 of the evidence decree. Sorry. So the learned judge unduly hastened. Just a learned judge, no, or prene who or speedy or speedy to give judgment or to America. My judgment. Wambra na refuse so obe accommodate obi and obe shani ma yemu no prene who ye intentem or speedy up or rush ye. What you say?